Hey guys, welcome back to another video with Lim Reviews. So in today's video, we'll be checking out the latest Mi Watch, and bear in mind this is the global version. It will be coming to all your countries. So this is the Mi Watch right here in the box. But in today's video, we'll be taking a very close look at what actually came in the box of this Mi Watch, how the watch is actually functioning, what kind of features you can get from the watch itself, and of course I'll be showing you guys the UI, the user interface of the watch, and maybe by the end of this video you will know whether this watch is something that you will be wanting to purchase. Alright, before I start that, I just want to say thanks again to Dasher for sending this in. Once again, Dasher has always been sending me all these cool toys to play with so I can share my experience with you guys. If you're in Malaysia or Singapore and you're looking for a smartwatch or maybe other home smart items, don't forget to check out Dasher's store on Shopee or Lazada, links in description below. Alright, so the Mi Watch isn't actually sold here in Malaysia yet, but I understand that the pricing may be around 499 ringgit, so that is about 125 US dollars or double the price that of the Mi Watch Lite. So I do have the Mi Watch Lite sitting here today. Let's put that there for now, and let's check out what actually came in the box itself. So as soon as you unbox this guy, what you do get is, of course, the charger itself. This is the charger that came in the box for the Mi Watch. It kind of looks a bit plasticky and too cheap if you ask me, but it does the job well, and you of course get the Mi Watch smartwatch itself. So when you put the watch on the charger, occasionally it may move a little bit and it isn't that firm. So I noticed that with this little puck right here, and sometimes it doesn't really charge when it is not correctly aligned. So if you do end up buying this smartwatch, don't forget to make sure you get this on perfectly. The charger is not spoiled, it's just that you have to align the watch onto the charger perfectly well. Alright, so enough of the charger, we're here to take a look at the Mi Watch itself. So this is the Mi Watch, guys. If you take a look at the sides here, everything is blacked out. We do have this silicone straps here that is pretty thick if you ask me. Very good quality, quite comfortable on the wrist. But if you look at the sides here, we do have two buttons. The top button is the one that goes into the home menu, list of applications, and I will show you guys a bit more on that later. And the second button here is a quick shortcut key to go into your sports activities. So if you flip the device to the back, here you get your typical set of sensors. You do have your heart rate sensor for that all-day heart rate tracking. You also have that SpO2 sensor in there, so you can also track the blood oxygen levels in your blood. Apart from that, it also comes with a built-in GPS, so you can also take this on your runs without bringing your smartphone with you. One thing to note here in the bands is that we do have these tiny latches at the back here, so this should be fairly easy to swap out if you're looking to swap the bands. So other than that, this is pretty much how it looks like. We do have a 1.39-inch AMOLED display at the front, and I do have my Amazfit GTR2 right here. So the size is pretty similar if you take a look at it side by side. Of course, this is also AMOLED, so it does support the always-on display. Alright, so to turn on the always on display, all you need to do is go into the app menu, look for that settings button right there, and scroll down to the display section, check out your enable always on, and then you can choose the watch face that you want to show for the always on display. Alright, on that note, let me just show you guys very quickly how this watch operates. So if you pull down from the top here, this is where you get your notifications. I don't have any for now, so you don't see anything in here. If you slide up from the bottom, here is where you get a few quick shortcut keys. For example, your alarm, your raise to wake, your torchlight, your do not disturb mode, and a couple more items here. So very simple, it's very smooth. Notice that if you just swipe towards the left, this is where you get into your widgets. So I have my heart rate showing going on right here. If I just swipe once more, this is my energy remaining for the day. So apparently I'm at 24. I don't have much energy remaining right now. If I just continue swiping, this is where I get my sleep widget. So it shows you this very brief overview of the app itself. Continue going and you'll find your weather, your stress levels right now. Apparently I'm at 55, so that's pretty moderate. And if you go on, I did do the SpO2 blood oxygen levels test. This is right here as well. And of course, you do have your music controls, and this is currently running with my iPhone right here. So it supports Spotify, YouTube, and whatnot. Whatever you're playing, it will show up here, very convenient. So if you just keep going, this is where you get your activity for the day. And if you swipe right back, this is where you get back into the main watch face. So it's basically a loop right here of the widgets. And note that if you do want to go deeper into the widget, for example, you can click this icon at the top here, and then you can enter the widget. So I think this is actually a pretty clever implementation of the widgets. Once you're in the app itself, here you can see more details. For example, my sleep last night, I could see how many minutes I was awake, my REM, my light sleep and deep sleep. So a lot of information here that you can access directly through the widgets itself. So that's something that I really like here. And this works for all the widgets. If you just notice that there is always a tiny icon at the top, so just click it right there and in you can go to see more information. Alright, so now let me show you the list of apps that we do get in the watch here. Bear in mind that this is not running on Android Wear OS, so everything is pre-installed and you cannot install new applications. So first of all, we do have our activities here, our activities record. We also have this right here. If you go into this, you'll see your heart rate. This is the blood SpO2 readings. We also have your do not disturb right here, your sleep, your energy levels. This is your stress levels throughout the day. Notice that mine is a bit high right now because I'm filming this video. Apart from that, you do have breathing exercises, your music controls, your alarms, your countdown timer, your weather, and this is your air pressure. Yeah, so you do get an air pressure application in here. Pretty interesting stuff. Apart from that, you also have your compass in here. Let's see what else we have here. Notifications. This is find your phone, so it is ringing right there, your torchlight and your settings icon right there. So you got to memorize all the icons right here to be able to tell what kind of applications this is, but the icons themselves are pretty straightforward, so don't have to worry about that. Alright, let's check out what kind of activities this Mi Watch supports, and if you just click this button right here, this is where you get into the list of activities. Alright, notice that on the watch itself, it already comes with a number of default activities that the watch tracks. For example, your outdoor running, your walking, your treadmill, running, cycling, your pool swimming and all that. But if you want to get more activities, you can hit the Add Sport button right here, and this is where you get to access more activities that can be tracked by the Mi Watch itself. So you have your water sports, outdoor sports, dance, boxing, and all this stuff here that you can access directly from the watch itself. So you don't have to use the app for it. Everything is accessible on the watch itself. And not to forget, we do have built-in GPS in this guy right here. So again, you can take your watch out with you without your smartphone and it can still track your pace, your distance, and even your speeds with the watch itself. Alright guys, I think that's pretty much all the functions and features that you can get from the Mi Watch right here. So just to quickly recap, it has the all-day heart rate monitoring. You have your built-in GPS for 100+ sport modes. You also have your SpO2 readings. You also have your stress tracking, your air pressure, you have a compass, and a couple more stuff that I've just shown you earlier on. Last but not least, let's talk a little bit about those watch faces that you can see running right now. So we have this very cool animated watch face that is currently going on with the Mi Watch right here. I think this looks really cool, and the good news about this is there are tons of these similar kinds of very interesting watch faces that you can download directly from the app itself. I'm just going to show you a couple more that I have pre-installed in the watch. So I remember there is this one that looks pretty cool as well. We have a couple of gears running on at the back there, and again, this is very cool stuff because the animations themselves look very interesting. And if you want something simpler, of course, Xiaomi has you covered. So you can always go to the more simpler or the retro kind of watch face, such as this one right here. This looks pretty cool as well, very simple, and yeah, it just runs like that. So not to worry about the watch face, there are tons of other interesting watch faces for the Mi Watch already available on the app itself. Alright guys, I think that's pretty much it for this first look at the Mi Watch. I'll definitely be testing this out for a couple more days, maybe weeks, and send you guys the next upcoming report. But that's pretty much it for this video. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know down in the comment section below. If you learned something from this video, don't forget to hit that like button, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!